Well, Squad, Cardinal Nation. Well, man, what a rough game today. This was a wild game. A back and forth game. 13 to 9, the final, losing 13-9 to the Boston Red Sox, the first of three. First time playing on the road this season. And this was the Red Sox home opener. And yeah, and after we got a blowout win of our own on Wednesday against the Angels, uh, we now get defeated in lopsided fashions. Looked like it was going to be lopsided, but then it turned out to actually be closer than I think people thought. Uh, actually came back from being down 6-1 and almost were able to tie it up. So Red Sox take an early 1-0 lead in the bottom of the first. RBI double by Alex Bregman, the longtime Houston Astro. This is his first year with Boston, his first year outside of Houston, and his first game playing at Fenway Park. He would drive in a run to make it 1-0 Boston. And then a 3-run home run by Trevor Story, who has been with the Red Sox since 2022 but has not played more than 100 games. So that would make it just like that, 4-0. And then next batter, Wilyer Abreu with the solo home run, already his third, to make it a 5-0 Boston lead after just one inning off Eric Fetty, who in his first start last Saturday against the Twins was really good. And then a scoreless second inning, and then top of the third, Victor Scott would have a leadoff walk, and then Mason win with the base, and then Lars Nootbaar would get us on the board driving, and Scott to make it 5-1. And then the bottom of the third, RBI single by rookie catcher Carlos Narvaez to make it a 6-1 Red Sox lead. And Eric Fetty would go only 3 innings in this one, giving up 6 runs, all earned. Struck out only 1 on 5 hits, so a very rough outing for him after a really strong outing, where in his first outing, I believe he only gave up 1 hit to the Twins. He gave up 2 hits on 1 run in his first start against Minnesota last week. But then in the top of the fourth, down by 5, but we'd be right back in it. A 3-run home run by the red-hot Ivan Herrera. That's right, Herrera, who of course had 3 homers Wednesday. Another home run here, so that's 4 homers in the past 2 games for Herrera. So that would make it a 6-4 game. Still a lot of game left, so just like that, we would only be down by 2. And then Steven Matz coming in relief, trying to basically coming in long relief. We get a 1-2-3 fourth inning, and then the top of the fifth, we would make it a 1-run game. Brendan Donovan with the solo home run to make it 6-5, his second of the year. So that would make it a 6-5 game. So after being down 6-1, it would be a 1-run game. And then Mats in the bottom of the fifth would give up RBI single to Abreu to make it 7-5, and then a sacrifice fly by rookie infielder Christian Campbell to make it a 8-5 game. Christian Campbell, who just made his major league debut on opening day last week, and just, I think a couple days ago, signed a huge contract extension to remain with the Red Sox. So he's only 22 years old and is off to a great start to his major league career. So that would make it an 8-5 Boston lead. And Brendan Donovan cut the lead to 2 at 8-6. And Steven Matz would go 3 innings in relief, give up 2 runs. And then Ryan Fernandez would allow 3 runs in relief. Jaron Duran with an RBI single to make it 10-6, and then Rafael Devers with an RBI single to make it 11-6, Devers had been the Red Sox everyday third baseman the past like 4 years up until they got Bregman, who's now at third, and Devers now the everyday DH for Boston. So that would make it a 11-6 game. They would then get 2 more runs in the 8th to make it a 7-run game. And then, down by 7 in the 9th, Wilson Contreras an RBI single to make it 13-7. And then Brendan Donovan with his 3rd RBI of the game to make it 13-7. So Donovan already has 6 RBIs on the season. And then Nolan Arenado would ground into a fielder's choice and a run would score an error by Alex Bregman to make it 13-9. And so then Lucan Baker pinch hitting for Alec Burleson, the DH. And he would walk to load the bases, which would bring the tying run to the plate with only 1 out. And the red-hot Herrera at the plate facing veteran reliever, one of the best relievers of this generation, Aroldis Chapman. And Herrera unfortunately got into a double play to end it. But hey, it was a nice rally. So it's a wild game. We left 6 runners on base. We had 13 hits. Boston had 16 hits despite 3 errors. So, yeah, just one of those games, I guess. Red Sox projected to be I think a playoff team, according to, at least in some people's opinion, and some people think they could win the AL East. I personally think it'll be the Yankees, but we never know. So hopefully we can bounce back tomorrow afternoon. It'll be Andre Palante getting the start against rookie right-hander Richard Fitts for Boston. Palante went 5 innings his first downing against Minnesota last week. So till then, Count Expert saying go Cards.